Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Power Book 2 Ghost Season 1, Episode 8. Okay? But first things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, and all that goodness and stuff. Okay? Do not forget to also like this video, comment in the comment section, share it on your social media by hitting the little share button. You can also follow me on IG and or Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. The link to all of that is in the description box below. Also, don't forget, okay, to make sure to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you, and to always inhale and exhale, because sometimes we forget to breathe. Okay, but get into this review. So the parents are at the school. It's like parent in the school week or whatever. But of course, we know Tariq's parents is not there. So we see Tariq got some drugs in to sell. Braden want to sell coke, and Tariq's like, no, we can't be selling no cocaine because that comes with a whole different, line of issues or whatever, and we don't have time for that or whatever. I'm like, why does Braden all of a sudden want to be a whole full-time, all well-rounded drug dealer? They can call me the snowman. It looks like, no, they could not call you the snowman. I'm like, it is so stupid. Anyway, we see in class, in the canonical studies class or whatever, they're reading a new book. And the book is something about, how the person feels as if, people who try to be honest, they end up being the most hated person and whatever. So we see Jabari asking Tariq, well, how do you feel about that, Tariq? Well, I feel like the truth is usually ugly. You know what I'm saying? And for that reason, people only want to hear what they want to hear. So they usually want to hear their version of the truth. And that's how I feel about that or whatever. Which makes Jabari feel some kind of way as if Tariq is lying about something in life. So outside of class, when Tariq turns in that paper that Jabari has them write, that he's going to use in his book, he asks, like, that response about the book, like, is that about, your family? He's like, no, it's about the book. It's my family. He's like, I still feel like there's something that you're hiding from me, Tariq. You know what I'm saying? You can trust me. He was like, have you read the book, Professor? You know what I'm saying? You can't trust anyone with the truth. And he kind of just walks away. Jabari is crazy. I need someone to understand Jabari is batshit crazy. We're going to leave that be too. So we then see Jabari, who is meeting with his publisher, who he's giving this little book to, whatever he say he's writing. The book is about Tariq. He's basically taking Tariq's life and writing about it as if no one would ever realize you wrote about the little boy or whatever. And so the publisher brings up how the people at the company loves it. They just want to know what the end of the book is. Does the kid go to, does he get killed? Does he go to jail? Does he graduate college? Like, what happens with him? He's like, I don't know yet. He's like, you don't know. You need to figure it out, because again, they want this book immediately, okay? Right now, okay? We see a little scene of 2-Bit. He went to Tariq's school. Okay, he's looking for Tariq when he bumps into Lauren, asking her, if she just knows where the freshman dorm is. She's like, yeah, it's over there. Like, you looking for somebody? Yeah, my cousin, Tariq. Tariq saying, Pat, I'm like, what other Tariq is? Girl, I'm gonna let that be. He's like, yeah, I'm here to surprise him. Where's his room at? Oh, well, it's over there, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but don't tell him that you saw me, because again, he wants to surprise Tariq. Surprise. So we then see Tariq runs into Lauren later on or whatever. And her funky ass parents and the funky ass mama is like, oh, so your mom couldn't get like a special away pass to come up here for you for school? Bitch, no, she's in jail. She's in prison. That's not how prison works or whatever. Okay, he's like, well, no, but it's fine. Shut up, lady. They then ask Tariq if he wants to join them for lunch. He says, yeah, but let me go to my room to grab something real quick. So Lauren goes with him, because again, the last time she saw him, he was like, I'm saying, and get away from me, because again, he was pushing her away because he had blood on the shirt, but he made her feel as if he was acting as if she was trying to bang him for that secret or whatever. what was up with you before? He's like, look, you know what I'm saying? I was not about to be the asshole who slept with you right after you broke up with your boyfriend. I just, was not trying to do that. As they're talking, knock, knock, knock at the door. And who is it? It's Effie. Okay, Effie is a girl who was going on Power, who turned Tariq in at the last school, which got him put out of the school. He also went to her in the beginning episodes of this show to get drugs from her. He's like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, what the fuck is going on here and whatnot, okay? And she's like, hey, Tariq. And I'm looking like, she has balls. Anyway, Lauren gets pissed because, again, oh, is this why you played me tonight? He's like, no, like, she can leave, you can stay. She's like, no, I'm leaving. I'm like, Lauren, how are you pissed as if you did not just break up with your boyfriend 2 days ago? I'm looking like, why are you mad as if Tariq was your man? This is weird. Anyway, he like, what the fuck are you doing here? If you like, what do you want? I don't fuck with you. Okay, he's like, look, it's, homecoming week or whatever, their parents and kids there. I want to come up here and sell some drugs. Okay, I just want to know if you can show me around to how I can do that. He was like, no, I ain't got time for that bullshit. I'm saying, I don't trust you. Get out. Okay, even though she offered him half of her profits, whatever I make, I'll give you half. I'm like, But we then see when she leaves, he gets a visit from someone else. I'm looking like, why is anybody that's able to come on the campus? Ain't no security or whatever, because he gets a visit from who? 2Bit's crazy ass who was there with a gun. I'm looking like, so is there no, where is security? I paid too much money for the school. Well, that's probably why they feel like we're going to be up here doing drug stuff. The people. Anyway, he wants Tariq to pay him because he and Ghost had a deal that Ghost would look out for him before Ghost was killed. So he wants Tariq to pay what his father owes. But he's like, I don't have no money. Like, we broke. Like, I can't get my inheritance or whatever. I don't have nothing. I got a little bit of chump change in my pocket. I don't want that shit. You know what? You got 24 hours to give me $24,000 or you're dead. Okay? You're dead. I'm looking like, if he died, you won't get no money. So why not figure some things out? I feel like 2Bit making this move did not make sense in my opinion. But I think he also was probably desperate for some money. But I'm like, Tommy gone. Ghost is dead. All your drug dealing friends is dead. Because Dre dead. Spank dead. All of them dead or whatever. Why not go and take over? But I'm leave that be. Or why? We don't know Trick killing drugs right now. It's just a different way for you to go about things than to go and stick up a kid at a school, at a college. I'm like, it's just, who cares? I'm like, but I feel like, nah, we gotta kill 2Bit. I don't want to kill 2Bit, but 2Bit can't kill Tariq. But I don't know. Anyway, Tariq feel like, I gotta do something. What I'm gonna do? He calls the family lawyer, asking if he can get an advance on his inheritance. I know I can't get all the money until I graduated college or whatever, but can I get an advance on some of the money? I just need $24,000 to pay my mom's lawyer. I wish I could help, but I can't. No, that's not what he said. He said someone is threatening to sue me. Okay, well, if he does, you have a lawyer. And he kind of walks away or whatever. I'm looking like, Tariq, but he's desperate. Okay, he's desperate or whatever. So he then goes back to Effie. We can work together. You know what I'm saying? Before I was a little bit mad or whatever, because I don't trust you. I let you in to who I was. You know, my life was kind of crazy or whatever, and you sold me out. You got me expelled from school. You know, so I'm mad about that or whatever. I liked you and I trusted you, and I can't. Haven't you ever did something that you did not want to do, but you had to? I had no choice. I didn't want to. I am sorry. He's like, well, yeah, I get it or whatever. So he feels as if she's been honest with him. So, okay, I can let you in. Honey, now they kissing. And I'm like, oh my God, now they get naked. Oh no, I do not want to see no kid porn or whatever. Anyway, they out here, pulling their guns out because his gun on his waist, hurts her purse. So again, Tariq and Effie are equally matched. They both are kind of young drug dealers. They both are doing it to make money to get out, to make a life or whatever. And they both have to kind of secretly move throughout their school. So they have things in common. Anyway, so they kissing and hugging, you know what I'm saying? They get naked or whatever. We didn't have to see them have sex, but they had sex. But I don't want to, Tariq to me is still a kid. In the sense that I don't want to see any actual gyrating nothing's. I don't give it 2-3 seasons, honey, before he get a real. Don't do that or whatever. Anyway, at that point in time, he didn't got some cooch. He's all happy and whatnot and saying, "Yay, I got the cooch." So he tells her how to move weight on the the quad or whatever, and they made 50 grand in a day. $50,000 in a day or whatever. I'm like, okay, he gonna use that money, well, at least half of that money, to pay old boy. So we then see Tariq walking around town or whatever, and we see Jabari is following him, looking like when does he go home? Does he have a family? Where's his mama or his daddy? Jabari needs help, okay? So he's following Tariq. As Tariq is going around town or whatever, he's saying, texting Carrie to see where she at. My thing is, if you think Carrie fucking somebody, follow Carrie to see who she fucking. Why do you keep following Tariq? It's like you a dumb follower, Jabari. But we're gonna leave that be. But when he texts Carrie and she say, I can't, meet you right now because I'm meeting with a student, he feel like, oh, okay, I'm finna catch him. He follows Tariq to a hotel room. Look like, who is he in the hotel room? But we see he's only meeting Drew to do the drug stuff or whatever. But Jabari is close enough to hear the conversation, to write down like little names. He wrote down, course correct or whatever. So he's getting a little information. My thing is this whole plot right here is drug dealers who are doing drug drops don't do that shit outside the door of a hotel room. If you meet someone at a hotel and they're in the room, you go in the room with them to do the exchange. No one say, hey, I'm gonna open the door and come out and we're gonna have this whole full-fledged ass conversation in the doorway of a rinky-dinky ass hotel that's like, it's not even an inside hotel, it's like a motel at a truck stop. Okay? In a sense where if you outside the door, people can see and hear you talking. I'm looking like, that's just so dumb. And the fact that Jabari was close enough to hear it, that's not how drug deals work. I guess. Yes. Anyway, so we then see the episode, whatever. Now Braden's having dinner with his family, his mom, daddy, the sister and the brother. And asshole brother is high. Clearly high or whatever. Nose bleeding because he's high. The sister then say, we did some coke or whatever because someone on the campus is doing what? Selling coke. He's like, who the fuck is selling coke on I can't believe this shit, okay? So he goes home or whatever to talk to Tariq. Can you believe someone's here selling cocaine? Like, we need to figure out who it is. Is it Effie? Because Effie's school is playing our school and she sells coke. I wonder if it's her. Tariq plays dumb diddy again, lying. He's pulling a ghost, lying to Tommy. And I'm like, don't do it. There's no reason to lie to him about this. I guess he's doing it to make it seem as if Braden really wants to sell coke, but he knows they can't do that, and he's only selling coke to pay Too Big to not kill him. But I'm looking like, why do you want to work with Braden, tell him half of shit that he should not know, and not tell him at all? It's the weirdest partnership. But I guess Tariq is 18, so he's gonna be dumb diddy sometime. But again, I don't know who's selling coke. I can't believe that. If Effie was here, she would have called me. I'm like, she did. And she fucked too. Anyway, so he like, look, you know what I'm saying? You keep talking about you want to sell coke, but you know what? It's so much that goes into. Do you know how to cut coke? Can you weigh coke? Do you know how much coke costs? And he realized, well, damn, I don't know any of that. So how do you want to sell something that you have no idea how it's sold? That's Tariq's point. The pills are easy for us to do. We can't be getting into no bullshit or whatever. So, Bray like, okay, what you write or whatever, I'm gonna leave it be. He keeps it pushing or whatever. Now we see Kane. Kane is at a warehouse with the GTG dudes or whatever. He's having them kill Tariq. Okay, they dressing one of them up in like the face paint of a school. You have a school gang. You wear the school color on your face, whatever. They're dressing the dude up as he's a student there. You gotta find Tariq, get him alone, and stab him. He done gave this man a plastic prison knife because you can't bring a gun or a real knife because they have metal detector at the school or whatnot. Okay, and just kill him. And I'm like, why? You really want Tariq dead? Okay, I'm gonna leave that be. So At the school, we see, you know, Zeke and Carrie, who's like talking and whatnot. Now, Zeke has the things where he keeps wanting to call her Carrie. He don't want to call her Professor, whatever her last name was, because he's fucking her. So she keeps having to remind him, call me Professor so-and-so when we're in public or whatever. You can't be calling me Carrie. So at school or whatever, when he runs into her again, and Monet walks up. Okay, because it's game day. Monet walks up and sees Carrie and Zeke. Oh, yeah, Auntie, no, this is Carrie. I mean, was he finna say Carrie? Monet picked up on the fact he was about to say her first name. She's like, hello. Okay, well, go basketball. Well, my team name is. So Carrie then walks away, realizing his auntie seemed like she may be thinking some shit. She's like, Zeke, don't fuck this up. I'm not. You know, it's okay. I'm gonna be here. These scouts is here to see you. Whatever you got this. It's okay. Go out there, play your game or whatnot, and be fine. Cause she really wants Zeke to make it, basically. But she notices the shit between Zeke and Carrie or whatever. Anyway, now Tariq is at school too. Again, everyone's going to the game. He's going to have to meet 2-Bit there too, whatever. But he's like looking around. He sees someone looking at him, a dude with the face paint on and some bright ass orange shoes or whatever. He notices it, but keeps on, all right, 2-Bit, where you at or whatever, we're gonna meet up. He then goes and sits with with Monet, Diana, Kane, and Drew. Kane don't like it not one bit or whatever. Be like, I need some product. Okay, when it comes, I'll let you know, whatever. He then gets up to leave to go meet with 2-Bit. Killer sees him walk away. Killer following him, whatever. Tariq again notices the same dude with his makeup on, with his shoes on, who is following him. Gotta get it figured out. So he's like, okay, well, meet me in the pool thing, 2-Bit, because he's texting 2-Bit or whatever. So when he realized the dude is still following him, walking off fast, he then starts to run. Dude then chases him. I'm looking like, does no one see these two people running through the hallways or whatever? They then run into where the pool area. Now it's a fight. It's a fight. I'm like, Tariq needs to take fight lessons, boxing lessons, taekwondo lessons, something so he can defend himself. I'm like, you can't keep getting beat up all the damn time. Learn to fight, okay? Anyway, so he's fighting for his life. Oh, get off me. No, get off me. 2-Bit walk in, knock dude over the head, knocks his ass out, then picks him up, puts his head in the pool. As he has the dude head in the pool, he like, is the cameras here? Tariq was like, no, the cameras are messed up or whatever. So, 2-Bit holds the man down, and now the man dead. So now, because 2-Bit has saved Tariq's life, he wants more money. You just paid me $24K. I want at least $25,000 to $50 more $1,000. Okay, because I just saved your life. Wipe off the pole, or wipe off anything you didn't touch, whatever, and let's get out of here. Now, they do find the dude's phone, and it then say, did you kill him yet or whatever? So now he's paranoid and whatnot. But 2-Bit takes a picture of the dead boy and sends it back like, what I'm saying? Yeah, we got him, and your friend is dead. He's dead or whatever. And they run off or whatever. So Tariq goes back to sit with Kane and them. Now when he left, they asked, he said he was going to like the concession stand. Diana wanted some water, and Kane said, can I get some nachos and a pop and a hot dog and some jujubes and some pickles? He named her one of the shit. But when Tariq came back, he just had Diana's water. He's like, oh, that was all that stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. But he's wondering, like, how the fuck is he back? He's supposed to be dead or whatever. So he sits there, whatever. He then gets a text from Guap, who is the friend of the dead dude or whatever. Guap is pissed because, again, he now has proof that his friend is dead. So he feels as if Kane set my people up to be murdered because you sent them on a wild goose chase to get this little dude or whatever, and then dude killed my people. You set us up. We pissed off. Now I want to come kill you. I'm looking like, oh, here we go with the bullshit or whatever. The whole time, Tariq sitting there. Kane looking pissed. Kane is pissed. Kane gets up and leaves. Monet noticing there's some weird shit going on or whatever, because Tariq keep looking at her like, you didn't send him to come kill me? I can't believe this shit. So when Kane walks away, Kane calls the phone that Tariq has, because he didn't took the dude's phone. He say, whoever this is, I'ma fucking kill you. So Tariq now knows it was Kane who sent them to kill him. He really don't trust nobody. Yeah, he's wondering, did Monet set my ass up? It was all Kane or whatever. So we then see Braden and Effie at the school or whatever. Effie was texting Tariq because everything that happened and because someone tried to kill him. Tariq does not want her around. He had a valid reason for like telling her like, I can't come back, you know, I'll talk to you later, whatever. But she pissed and felt as if he blew her off. So now she's mad at him when she runs into Brayden, who then said, oh, hey girl, you're here, wow, okay. So they chit chat for a little second and whatnot. His sister then walks up and then notices, oh, I was looking for you. You have any more cocaine? He then said, you was selling cocaine? She's like, yeah, but ask your best friend. I'm sure he has some too left from what he was selling. So now Brayden know, one, he lied about Effie, and two, he lied about the cocaine. So now Brayden's pissed. But I'm looking like, when has anyone just outright said to somebody, do you have more drugs in front of somebody who hasn't bought drugs from that person? But I digress. So we see the team won that game. Zeke is all happy, whatever. So they all out at the club. You know, I guess the 35 or whatever. So it's Zeke and Everett is there too. And again, Drew looking for Everett. He called Everett. Everett is annoying. You know, Everett is trying to not be out with Drew in public. Because again, Everett is not out yet, but Drew keeps pushing the issue that he need to be out. So when Everett does not answer Drew's calls, what does Drew do? Drew calls Zeke because he knows Zeke is wherever Everett is. He asks Zeke, hey man, where y'all at? Oh, it's the club, whatever. Come on through. So Everett is pissed because again, you seen me not answer your calls. You then call your cousin to find out where I am. You basically stalking me. Now in the meantime, in between time before Drew gets there, girls coming up, oh, wasn't y'all on TV? Hey, Zeke. But Zeke, as he said before, he only trying to fuck Carrie. So, you know what I'm saying? You ain't see me, you see my friends on TV. If you want to impress me, fuck them. Or paraphrasing, whatever. So, again, one girl hang out with one dude. The other girl is waiting between Everett and the other guy. The other guy like, you know, you go ahead, Everett. So Everett is like entertaining the girl for no reason. So when Drew gets there, he sees Everett like talking or like dancing with the girl. He's now upset. Oh, I can't believe he up in here dancing with some girl. I'm looking like, but you know, he's told you he has to keep up appearances because he does not want to be outed. Leave that boy the fuck alone. So Drew and Everett then talk like in a little private hallway. That really is not. I'm looking like, if you don't want anyone to know anything, y'all having a full-fledged conversation in front of shit. Okay, all around shit. But I'm gonna let that be. Everett like, look, you know what I'm saying? You keep fucking with me. I keep telling you like I'm not like you. I want to get into the league, but I also don't want you to be out here using me like I'm some goddamn what do you say? Like I'm a poster child for being gay. Or like, leave me. Be like, everyone is not like you or your family where they accept you. People, not everyone accepts me, and it's hard for me to live that life. But I need you to let me be. He does give Drew a hug real quick, like a real quick hug, but he makes a point of saying like, you want me to be out and proud, but I can't do that. I can't live my life how you live yours, even if I want to. Okay, I want to make the leap, but you up here trying to blow my goddamn life up. Stop it. Drew needs to back up. I feel like the fact that you know how he wants to live his life right now, if you can't respect it, then don't be with him. You can't push him to be who you want him to be, okay? But again, that's what it was. So then the club was over. They're all leaving. So it's, you know, Everett, Drew, and the other guys on the team, including Zeke or whatever. Now Zeke and other two guys like run up because they all drunk or whatever. So they like running ahead or whatever to get to the car. And Drew and Everett are walking and talking or whatever. Just slowly, just chit-chatting or whatever. But we see when Zeke, two friends, get to the car park, whatever, Guap and his boys is right there waiting. I'm looking like, what the fuck is going on here? They then beat up. I'm like, no! They was beating up Zeke. I'm looking like, no! Leave Zeke alone. He's an innocent person. He didn't do anything or whatever. And so once Drew and Everett get to the corner and they look and they see, oh shit, what's going on here? You then see Guap, who has a gun to Zeke's knee. Like, I'ma shoot him in the knee because y'all set us up and my friend got killed. It's an eye for eye, bitch. Pow, pow. He didn't pull the trigger yet, but I'm so sad. Anyway, he wants to hurt Monet. because it's revenge. Y'all set up, to have my people killed, so we gonna come here and hurt her because her and Zeke and shooting him in the kneecaps. Okay, the kneecaps will really piss off and fuck up whatever Monet has planned for him. So at that point in time, Drew say, no, you want to hurt my mama? Hurt me. Shoot me. He was like, no. Hurting Zeke will hurt Monet more than hurting her gay ass son. I'm like, oh, why he said that? He said, when he said your gay ass son, Drew charged him and started beating his ass, okay? Beating his ass. I was like, oh, shit. Hey, Drew, we kept saying Drew was so calm, so cool, don't get no shit. But there was a bubbling up, girl. He beat the fuck out of him and was about to shoot and kill him. But you heard, I think it was a Zeke or Everett. One of them like, Drew, don't. And stopped him right, like dead in his tracks, to not shoot and kill Guap. But Everett watching Drew beat his ass and like just beat that Rufus and that cold and that just like a beat nigga ass or whatever. I think he's seen something different in Drew, because Drew was so nice and so soft and so like you just wouldn't imagine he had that kind of rage in him. But I feel like a part of that rage is him having to live his life based on how others want him to be. Just like Everett wants to live his life, for some reason or whatever. But again, he don't kill him. So the two guys who was the two of the teammate dudes run away. We then see Everett, gotta go. He runs away. And then Zeke runs away too. Because he did not shoot Zeke. But Zeke even runs away and don't come back with Drew. And I'm looking like, well, where you going, Zeke? What's going on there? So at the house, Monet is pissed at Drew, because he didn't tell her what happened. I can't believe you. Even though Drew saved Zeke's life, because her issue was, I told you to not be up at that school, to not have Zeke involved in this shit, because you just had to be around that area, boy. This is your fault. But she don't know, again, Drew being there saved him, because had he not went wherever, Guap and them was gonna still be there. So he really saved Zeke's whole life or whatever. But it's your fault. I can't believe you look for the damn boyfriend. Is it your fault or whatever? And Drew just he doesn't even tell her what really happened or whatever. He just takes it or whatever and like, it's fine. And her point was like, all Zeke, like Zeke don't have the drugs. Like we had the drugs. So Zeke only has basketball. And not only that, if we don't do the drug shit, all we have is Zeke playing basketball. So we can't lose that. Like you can't be getting him involved in this shit. That's why I say keep it all separate or whatever. So she pissed. So because he did not snitch on Kane, he went looking for Kane. He went to that girl house, the same house he was at when Diana went. And then when he tell the girl, like, people looking for Kane, what? Get out of my house, Kane. You did not tell me he was hiding out. Get the fuck out my house or whatever. So when they leave, he like, I can't believe you would, do some dumb shit or whatever. What you did brought heat on all of us. Okay, he brought it on all of us. Because you went and got the ABC boys to try to take out Tariq. Tariq works for us. I'm saying, and you doing that caused them to then go after Zeke. I'm saying, with his family. It's a whole thing. So now he pissed because Guap and them went after Zeke. And look, I'm saying, Mama don't, because Kane know if Mama find out, she gonna kill me. And so Drew then said, you know what, she don't have to know. But what I need you to do is go kill Guap and all of them. Say less. So Kane leave because like I was gonna go kill them anyway, because again they went after Zeke. I'm like, okay, fine, please go kill all them people over there. Tariq is not paranoid because again, as far as he's concerned, someone tried to kill him. He don't know why or what's going on, but someone want me dead or whatever. And so when he like, I'm so scared or whatever. No, tell me. Tell me what happened. So he tells her what happened, which makes her then call Lorenzo on the phone or whatever. Like, you don't call me. You don't call me. What the fuck is up with you? I run this shit. She's like, look, I don't get no fuck. Okay, why did you have a hit put out on my son? He's like, what What are you talking about? Oh, ask Monet. Because again, Tariq feel like Monet had Kane try to kill him. So that's why she called him Renzo. I see that we won the big happy family or whatever, but everybody's out here getting rich off my son back. Look, I may be in prison, but if you touch my child, if you touch the one thing that is mine, I will find a way, come hide a head around the motherfucker to hurt what is yours. That could be Monet, that could be Diana, that could be any goddamn, it could be your goddamn favorite Fruit Loop carrier from the Fruit Loop section of the cereals in prison. I'm gonna do some shit to make you hurt or whatever. And I'm like, So piece by piece it's being put together. We then see Lorenzo calls Monet to figure out what the fuck did you do, which makes her realize it wasn't Drew, it was Kane. Okay, so when Drew walks in, hearing her saying how, you know what I'm saying, he's out of control, we had to fix things or whatever, Drew thinks she's talking about him, and she's like, a kid drowned at the school today. At least they think he drowned. It was a GTG kid or whatever. And I think Kane sent him there to kill Tariq. And he was like, oh, you think that? And she's like, yeah, and I think Tariq killed him in self-defense or whatever. The reason GTG went after Zeke was because they felt like we set them up. But truthfully, Kane did that. I saw it all wrong. He's like, what do you mean? You took the blame for Kane. You know what I'm saying? That shows that you can be a great leader, because a leader is the one who would take heat at times, because it's easier for you to just accept it than to be truthful, which causes more drama. That's a great leader. Again, the truth sometimes is ugly. And so some people don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear what makes things easier, whatever. Again, it ties all into what was going on with that book. Anyway, already handled it. Kane is already on his way to go kill G. Oh, you set that up? He's like, yeah, I sent him to, do that or whatever. Okay, because that'll be the last thing that Kane does for this family. I'm looking like, Monet, you gonna kick Kane out the family? Oh my God, don't do that. So we do see Kane at the little warehouse. Now GTG dudes is pissed or whatever. We're gonna kill the whole family. We're gonna kill Kane and Diana and Drew and Monet. We're gonna kill them all. Okay, they plotting to kill the whole damn family. But Kane get there, he starts killing them one by one. There was only 3 of them or whatever. He killed the first 2, and the third one, the main one, the same one who asked he had to beat in episode 1 or 2 because the dude called Monet a bitch. The same one, okay, who told him, I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker, whatever. He let him live and then said, I need half of everything you do. If you selling drugs, if you're on the streets, whatever you do, I get half. The fact that he let that dude live meant he wasn't even there for the family. Because if he was for the family, Kane would have easily killed all of them. But him letting one dude live was like, oh, so Kane is really on some selfish shit. He keep doing shit that affects the family. You know what I'm saying? Having that one dude try to kill Tariq while the whole family was there was bringing heat upon the family. He's making decisions that are just stupid. I'm like, nigga, what are you doing or whatever, okay? So he then goes to the house. And Diana opens the door. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, Ma's pissed. She's made her mind up. You're not welcome anymore, Kane. And she's crying because she's so sick. Like, what? No, I need to talk to my... He was like, no, you know what I'm saying? Take this money. Leave it. Go out of town or whatever. But, you can't come here no more. And she kind of slowly closes the door. And he's like, wait, she... Over Tariq? I can't believe... She picked Tariq over me? She's like, Kane, it was never about Tariq. You did stuff against the family. You did this. It never had anything to do with Tariq. It's all what you did, how it affected us, okay? And so she sends him on his way, and then he's outside or whatever. He looks up, he sees Mom in the window. She just shakes her head and just closes the blinds. And I'm like, oh Lord, now Kane is on the loose. Kane is literally on the loose without no leash. So Zeke did not come home. Zeke went to Carrie, all scared like a little alley cat, shaking like a leaf, and she realizes he looks like terrified or whatever. You can't be just showing up, I'm saying, at my place or whatever. But again, because he looks like he just shocked, he comes in or whatever. So we then see Tariq. Tariq gets back to the room and Brayden is pissed because one, Brayden knows that he's lied to him again, okay? I know you lied to me about Effie. I know you lied to me about the coke or whatever. I'm just mad because why you keep lying to me? I needed some money for my mama's lawyer, okay? It had nothing to do with you, whatever. It's just me and you is the app. No, that's some fuck that. You know what I'm saying? No. You know what I'm saying? If you want to sell drugs, you want to sell drugs for her on the app, I'm done. He didn't leave. I'm looking like Tariq needs to stop lying to him, and then Brayden wouldn't quit every 2 minutes. So Brayden leaves. Tariq then calls Effie, but she also does not answer because then she's pissed too. He's all alone on his lonesome. So we then see Jabari. Jabari knows his ass who cannot write a book to save his life. It's like looking up info on Tariq. So he's pulling up, you know, how Angie died, how Ghost died, how the sister, like all these things that happened with Tariq and his family. He then Googles course correct. And he downloads the app. I'm like, oh God, he's gonna be ordering drugs. Anyway, Tariq then meets with Monet outside in daylight in a very, very, very public place or whatever, so that she can't have him killed. She's like, you don't trust me, huh? He was like, no, you sent Kane to kill me. She's like, no, that was Kane. Kane did that on his own or whatever. And saying, he like, look, leave me alone. I'm done with y'all or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I can't trust y'all. Like, Kane is your family, and I know that y'all won't turn your back on him, so I'm done. She's like, no, I can't trust Kane. Like, Kane is out the family. So I can't trust him. You know what I'm saying? And I know the same way your mom won't turn her back on you, I won't turn her back on Kane, but we still done with him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But your mom can never, ever call Lorenzo again. He's like, oh, I didn't ask her to do that. She's like, I know, but again, she's your mom and she's being protective. But, you know, he said, okay, fine. So if my mom can't call Lorenzo, Kane can't come for me no more. She's like, look, if Kane comes for you and you kill him or whatever, it's fine because that's the streets. But you better not ever go looking for him to kill him, because if you do that, I'm going to kill you myself. Okay, we have a deal, and they have a whole deal. So, and that's how it goes off. I mean, it was a good episode. I liked it or whatnot. Anyway, I'm done. I'm going to bed. Peace.